Hello, Internet. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, and we are gonna go to war. I'm sick of Sweden. I'm tired, always lording over me. The blue blob next door. We're gonna take them out. I'm sick of it. You hear that, Jack? I'm going to war with Sweden. So we're gonna go to war with Sweden. I should also close Discord. I had Discord open on the other screen, and I shouldn't be looking at Discord while I'm recording. So hello, everyone. I see this graphical bug around this lake still exists. That's great. We're gonna go to war with Sweden. We are pretty well stocked men-wise. We have about the same number of men. Oh, of course you've allied someone else of Opland and Gilland. That sucks really bad because that means that Gilland will not come to our call against Sweden. I'm so sick of Sweden, yo. Like, I'm sick of being honest, and I can't even kill people. We had that 95% assassination attempt fail, and it was revealed that it was me. I didn't even realize it was revealed that I did it. I'm so annoyed by this. Like, we don't have to rehash it. In the previous episode, we had a friggin' scheme to try and kill this guy. We failed, even though we had 95% on both, and it's super frustrating that it did not tell me, like, you have a chance of failing. Even at 95%, you have a chance of events firing that'll just drop everything by 75%. I just don't understand that at all. I don't think we rolled 5%. I think it was just some random event that took us away from 95%. It's super frustrating to have that happen. And yeah, and now Sweden has allied someone else. What about you, Opland? Who are you allied with? Bergslagen. Well, that's inside of Sweden, so I don't really care about that. Okay. We're going to go to war with Opland. If we go to war with Sweden, it will be just us against Sweden, Opland. It will be against us against Sweden and Opland, but Gilland will not respond to the call because he's allied with Sweden as well as with us. So that's like the one alliance Sweden could have formed to prevent us from destroying them. And I'm really, really annoyed by it. We could still go to war with Sweden. They're distracted by a war. What is your manpower? 1,200 men. Why are there multiple flags in Sweden? I just want to see Sweden. Multiple flags in Sweden. 1,600 men. So about 3,000 men between the two of them. We have 3,400, plus we were going to hire some mercenaries in a pinch, which is like another 1,500 men. The problem is that this is a really big war, and Sweden has holdings over here, so like obviously we're not going to go to war over there, and we're not going to conquer every area of Sweden. What it would do is possibly give Jämtland a chance to fight back. What is the percentage war score? 64%. In this war. So if how many men do you have? 500. Not really much to do anything. If we go to war with Sweden, Opland will probably remain in the war with Jämtland and focus on that. They could possibly come raid us. Sweden will obviously ignore this and come to war with us and defend against us. But if we can distract Sweden, it might give Jämtland a chance to fight back. It might prevent Opland from coming into the war. All we really need to not happen is Gilland to come to their defensive aid. That would really, really be upsetting. I don't know if the AI would do that or not. So let's go to war with Sweden. We'll see how it plays out. If everything turns against us, I don't know what we'll do. We'll figure it out. I would like a full duchy. No, I don't want that duchy. I would like one closer to me. No, not East Anglia. Bergslagen? No. Viking, it's literally just that one province. No, I want more than that if we're going to go to war with Sweden. It has to be something big. So 2 provinces. 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces here would take a huge bite out of Sweden. We might have some trouble maintaining control over such a large area. And it will cause some fracturing here, where we'll be kind of in the middle of Sweden. But it will weaken Sweden pretty substantially. I think we do that. 250 piety, huh? Okay. They have 5,600 men. How do they have 5,600 men? I literally just did the math. They had about 3,000. Alliances are created. Total alliance. So here's what I'm going to do, Internet. I'm going to save. I forgot to save at the end of the last episode anyway. I'm going to save because I don't know how these wars work. So normally I don't save scum, whatever. But I don't understand Crusader Kings very well. Like I said, I've only been playing... I started playing Crusader Kings 2 about a week before Crusader Kings 3 came out. So I really don't have experience. So in my head... Jylland will not honor the call because they're allied with us and with Sweden. So in my head, they're a non-factor. My concern is I'm going to declare war on Sweden and they're going to join because I don't understand how alliances work. So for testing reasons, we're going to declare war. And honestly, if Jylland is going to come, if I knew that they were going to come to war, I wouldn't go to war with Sweden. I would go to war with Opland, which would pull Sweden into the war. But all we would have to do is conquer Opland. Jylland would not be involved. None of these other people would really matter. So I just don't understand the mechanics. So there are going to be some people who are like, oh, you're save scumming. But it's just because I don't understand the mechanics. Otherwise, I would just dive in. But if Jylland joins the war, we have basically no chance. And I will be very frustrated because I don't understand that mechanic. So we're going to go to war over... No, not county. No, duchy. And we're going to go over Bergslagen. Please don't come to war, Jylland. I don't know how alliances work. You should be my friend. We've been allied way longer than you in Sweden. That should be a factor in this. Raise our men. Turn down the timing here. And we're going to go to war, but I don't think we're going to raise mercenaries yet. We should raise mercenaries, actually, because even if it'll be a 3-year contract, even if we handily defeat Sweden, we could then just turn our forces on Opland immediately after. Yep. Let's do that. Let's hire some mercenaries. 3 years. 3 years is a long time in war terms. We should have plenty of time. We should have plenty of time. Excellent martial score. He's reckless, whatever, doesn't matter. 370 for 3 years. Done. So now we have an enormous number of men. Okay. Our son comes of age. That's great. Congratulations, son. Riksstake has a claim on the chiefdom of Namadilki. Dilki. I don't know where that is. Right here? No. Right here. Part of Sweden, has joined our cause in hopes that we will put them, or joined our court in hopes that we will put them on the throne or something. Opland has joined him, which it was expected. Jylland, just stay out of the war. I don't think they should respond. We are taking attrition because we have too many men. We're going to send the mercenary band separately, and we're going to send out, first of all, just select one, control click. You move up here. And then other guys. Who's in charge? My champion. Sure. We're going to send you in to start conquering. We're going to hold the mercenaries more or less in reserve. See, he joined the war. I'm so annoyed by this. You're my ally. Okay. I don't, so we've been playing Crusader Kings. I have been frustrated in some of the episodes, mostly because I don't understand certain aspects of the game. If you, let's say, in modern day America, we're allied with England, and we declare war on, I don't know, Spain, right? Even if England is allied to Spain, England and us, maybe we've been in a relationship for longer than them and Spain or whatever. You would think that at the very least they would stay out of the war and not get themselves involved. The fact that this guy, who is supposed to be my what's the point of an alliance? If you can just... I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed by it. So we're going to turn our attentions to Opland. Since Opland is not allied to Jylland, it will call in his allies, but not his allies' allies. So we don't have to worry about that. I'm super frustrated. I just want to fight Sweden. because I'm sick of Sweden kind of blobbing out and taking over random provinces. And yeah, I'm a little salty. You know, I don't need things to go precisely my way, but after the failed assassination attempt, like, I'm so salted up today because our 95% assassination attempt failed. So we're going to go to war with Opland instead. Screw you, Opland. Conquer County. Which one do I want? If we take... don't we already have a duchy over here? We do. So we don't want to take this province. It's part of the duchy. Wait a minute. No, it's not. So what duchy is this part of? Then why didn't it show that in the conquered duchy? Oh, it does. I thought this part was still red. Yeah, I think we'll take that duchy. I don't think it's where their capital is, but we kind of want to expand in a way that's sensible. What else is there? Opland. I mean, Opland is more provinces and would take a much bigger bite out of Opland and make them way weaker. Yeah. Let's go Opland. Has 2 allies. Yeah, but they're both in Sweden. I don't really care. Sure. Sure. I have 3 allies. Oh, it's counting like my son, I guess, and stuff. Sure. Yeah, Jilland, my 2 vassals, one being my son. I didn't realize you and I were in an alliance, because our other vassal's not, right? Isn't there a 3rd vassal here somewhere? Whatever, doesn't matter. I just don't understand the game, and I get a little frustrated when I don't understand things. Because I feel like a lot of these things should be more explained than they are. Like, I don't understand. Would make for an accomplished commander. Who are you? My guest. Yeah, why don't we check our commanders? Maybe we have a better one at this point. Bjorn the Foolish, my vassal. Who is your heir? You do have an heir, so even if you die, things will be okay. You're pretty good. Cautious leader and reckless. That's right, we saw this before and it didn't make any sense. This guy could be recruited. Unyielding defender and rough terrain expert. That sounds pretty good. Congratulations. You're my new general. Notable guest has arrived. Yes. I guess he just joined to be part of our champions. Do we have any other champions? My son and heir? Absolutely not. We could get some of our other sons killed, maybe. If his prowess is one of the highest in the realm. So because he's not very very good at prowess, that's not an option. Whatever. We're going to go to war with Opland. We're going to see what Sweden does, but honestly, if we can just siege down most of Opland before Sweden really gets involved, we should be okay. Son has grown up. Thrifty clerk. Enemy ally joins the war. Bergeslagen, which we don't really care about. And King Bjorn of Sweden, which we don't really care about. We could deviate a little bit and capture prisoners from Sweden, but I don't really see a reason to do that. We should focus on our war goals. Claims would benefit the duchy. Travel with a retinue to chart the territories of Chieftain Bjorn. No. I would like to lose the stress for one thing, and 2, because we're at war, I feel like there could be a dangerous event that occurs with that. And like I said, Sweden and them should be distracted with this war, so we might be able to slip in and get some sieging done without too much problem. I think we want to head here first, because we don't necessarily want to split our men and have this impassable mountain in between us. Okay, they are coming home to defend against this other army. My son has been married of Bjorgvin. Wasn't that down here somewhere? I have no idea where you're from. I don't really care at the moment. Focused on war. Yeah, so I've been misplaying for sure, and just not understanding certain mechanics of the game has been very frustrating. I don't really know how I fix that other than by playing, but I do think that growing pains like that on YouTube are rough because people get upset watching you not do very well. Jarl Otter has been swayed. Who did I send you? That's right, we were going to try to ally Jamtland. They are unfortunately conquest of Ormond. They're unfortunately losing quite a lot against Opland, so that war may come to an end. Are you Swedish and... Yes, that's all of their men together. Okay. Let's see what they do. Looks like they might wrap around to come conquer our lands. Or they might be trying to chase down this army. If they come through, we might try to ambush them. They are not going to make it all the way here. Okay, let's continue sieging. How are we doing supplies-wise? We're okay. Siege has been won. Just continue here. Once we sack the capital, they are losing men, which is something, but not really enough to be significant. We always have the hiring of mercenaries in our back pocket because we have a lot of money. Alliance has expired with Bleak and Count Friedrich. That would be my vassal. Did you just die in the military? Where? I thought we had an alliance with that guy. Why didn't he... Okay, I don't care. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know why he didn't respond to any of my wars. I guess because he's like a vassal of someone else. I expect to find the Swedish army pop out over here. Yeah, they're going to come to my capital, of course. Yeah, which we're not going to be able to stop, but whatever. At this point, we can split our men. And we can send them to kind of carpet siege the area. Why don't you go over to Moray? Because our next stop is going to be here, and those two are still connected. So we'll do that. Got a good big siege progress. Now the problem really is I took my foe hostage. So that's a 100% war score. We just saved ourselves a lot of grief. Let's, because now they're not going to fully siege and we're going to take our victory. So that's really good. Before we deal with that, they are retreating back out to sea. I don't know why. Before we call it, we're going to ransom his son to him. Who are you? Knave, betrothed to Jarl Helgi of Bergslagen. Oh, that's where that alliance comes from? So if we execute her, they will lose the alliance with part of Sweden, which I might as well just for poops and giggles. 100 piety, huh? Family members and spouse, dynasty members. I mean, we don't care about Opland having alliances, I guess, at this point. Ransom the kid. 50 gold, done. Wait for a day or two. Okay. Accept your ransom. What about her? You want her back? 100 gold, done. Wait a couple days. Done. A good deal. And we should still have 100% because we have the leader in our prison. Enforce our demands. That was a very quick war. I'm still very unhappy that I don't understand alliances, and I'm pretty frustrated by certain aspects of what we've been dealing with here. Congratulations, war's over, 150 prestige, blah, 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 etc. And now we have more holdings than we can actually accommodate. Send our men back to our realm. Are we still at war with anyone? I don't think that's like how it works. Yeah, so the war is over. We got a big chunk of Opland, which has weakened Sweden because they don't have that alliance anymore. Them allying with Jylland is really frustrating because they were our strongest, most potent ally. And the fact that we can't turn them against Sweden is very annoying because it occurred basically right before we were going to declare the war on Sweden. So we got 150 gold out of that and a lot of other things, including a perk. And we're going to take the vassal opinions, really important, so we'll take that. We're not at war, we can disband, turn them loose, and we need to delegate our realm. Do I have the title for that duchy? No, because we would then hold 3 duchies. Why didn't I get the title? I took the whole duchy. Did he not have the title? How do I see duchies? Opland still holds the title, but it's mine. It's mine. Why do you have, like, I directly control the land. Why do you have the title? And why can't I usurp the title? Usurp. You gain 300 prestige, cost 250 gold. I didn't see the usurp button. Sorry about that. Yes, I want this. Okay. It's mine. Give it to me. It's mine. It's mine. Okay. So, now we hold 3 duchy titles. We can form a kingdom. It costs 300 gold, which will deplete us. 500 prestige, which is fine. 200 piety, which is also fine. I'm a little nervous about going that low in prestige, but it's fine. And we will make ourselves a kingdom. I have done what no one else could. I have united the lands of Agder with those of Opland and Vestland. It's pretty cool that it takes the duchy titles and puts them here. I was afraid it would just be like, oh, you made a kingdom called Agder, but it actually references the duchies I have. All my life, I have worked for this, to call my vassals and make them swear fealty anew. Now and forever they will pay homage to me, not only as their liege, but as king of Agder. My realm will last forever. You have become the king of Agder. And again, this was very important because when our character dies and he's getting older, if we had held 2 duchies, one of them would have passed out of my control to one of my children. So, now that we've taken over as a king, we can oversee dukes. So even though this duchy will now go to my son and not to my heir, it will still be united under my heir because my heir will be the ruler of the whole kingdom. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully I'm understanding it correct, because I'm obviously struggling with certain mechanics here. Looks like Opland also has fragmented. It's no longer considered Opland because we took Opland. So now they are Trandalog, which I'm guessing is the duchy here. Yeah. So, sure. It's fine. I'm hoping that Sweden experiences some succession problems, but he's pretty young, so it's unlikely. I would try another, stealth murder, but obviously we have not had success with that previously. Stand down, my men. Did not cost us any money with mercenaries, and we are now probably the most powerful realm in the area, which is great. We do need to delegate some control here. What do you have? Okay, how much would you have if you were being taxed properly? We don't know. Well, you were the capital, so presumably you would be the strongest. Do any of you have buildings? You do. Trading outposts. So we might want to keep that one for ourselves. We might want to keep Gwaldela to ourselves, because it was the thing. So we can delegate this here. So, what do my children get at the moment? Is anyone in line to inherit this? What is this called? Suthri Gudbra. That'll be easy to recognize. You. Where does it say heir to? I don't remember. Your son and heir. Okay, so he's heir to, like, all the important stuff. How do I... Heir to the Kingdom of Agder, Jarldom of Agder, Chieftain of the Dens. Jarldom of Vestland. Gwaldela, no. Agdecide, no. +3. Show me all the kids. Telemark. Nothing. 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 Okay, but who's gonna get Gudbrandis? Who's gonna get Gudbrandis Salier? And 2 more titles? Yeah, but I want to see them, please. Yeah, but how do I know if you don't tell me? Okay, we go to this area. We look at the Chieftain of Grodler. It's going to Adar, my son and champion. Okay. So you're the first in line for it. So if I give it to you, Gudbralas, or 40 opinion of me becomes your vassal. Yes. So we're under our domain limit again. We have an empty council position. Why? You didn't become independent. Why would my counselor leave with you? Are you married to my counselor? You're not. What happened to my spy master? Did you die? Okay, maybe she just left. Well, whatever. This is a good chance for us to put Adar in front of spy mastery things, because he's not great, but he's better at that than being a diplomat, and that way we can apply our son. Actually, son that I just appointed, you're going to want on the council. Yeah, what are you good at, son? Get out of here. You're pretty okay at intrigue. You're not really good at anything. We'll make you our... Yeah, we'll make you our intrigue guy. We don't really have very many good people anyway. My marshal... Yeah, but you're much better at marshal. Sure. Congratulations, son. So, not exactly the war I wanted to go to. I wish I understood alliances better. I really thought that would prevent Jilland from coming to war with us. Because if I had known that, I would not have declared war in the first place. We do eventually want to go to war with Sweden, but we're going to wait until there's succession and maybe some less favorable alliances. He's allied with Trandalog and Jorvik. Where's Jorvik? It should highlight when I hover over it, doesn't it? I don't think so. Where's Jorvik? Oh, over here. Yeah, that's not super relevant. It might be time to start expanding into England. I don't really want to. I really wanted to unify this area, which I know I've said a bunch of times. Looks like they did end that war and conquer part of Jamtland, so allying Jamtland is maybe not in our best interest because they are weak and going to be a future target for Sweden and Trandalog. In fact, I would not be surprised if Sweden declares war on Jamtland in the near future. It would give us a reason to go to war with Sweden if we are allied to Jamtland. But he might call in his allies who might come spank us. Like, would you join an offensive war because you're allied to Sweden, even though you would be going to war with me, who is also in an alliance with you? I don't know how that works, and I wish you would give me priority because we've been in a relationship longer than you in Sweden. I don't understand the alliances a little bit, I think. I don't know where we turn our attention next. We, of course, could try to take some of these islands that are, you know, not super unified, like this is being held by part of Ireland. They're quite weak, but landing on the islands can be a little bit difficult, and their culture and everything is going to be maybe problematic. We could maybe go to war and just get a foothold here, but I'm guessing Alba probably has claims on it, so they might, and they look pretty beefy. You're incredibly weak. Wow. So you must have just got out of a war of Asturias. So you went to war with Hispania here, who is very strong. Look at that regal man. Look at that beard. You're a handsome lad. So we didn't get to do what I wanted to do, but we did make progress. So I think we're going to call the episode here for now. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you had a good time. Hopefully my complaining is not too unbearable. If you're enjoying the series, remember to click the like button. Remember to subscribe. Maybe to leave me a comment. Let me know what your favorite parts and or worst parts are of the series, or maybe let me know how you feel about Crusader Kings and the network of alliances that you have to navigate. But that's a wrap on this episode. So everybody, thanks for watching. Hope you had a good time, and I will see you in the next episode.